Okay, hello guys. Welcome to the channel. This is Blazing Football. Here we are going to do the match preview for Arsenal versus Norwich, which is going to be on Thursday morning, no, Wednesday night, I guess. Yeah. So I have here with me Rahul, who's my fellow Arsenal fan here. And okay, Rahul, what do you think about Arsenal versus Norwich match?
See, one of the main things we have to consider here is that we've been in pretty good form right now, especially in the last two games where we have played pretty well comparing to how we played against Brighton and Manchester City. So I think we are finally settling down after the restart. So I think it will be a pretty difficult game because if you see how Norwich played against Manchester United in the FA Cup final, they played pretty well, and even though with 10 men, they were managed to take the game into extra time. So it will be a pretty tough game, but I think with respect to our current form, we can go through and get 3 points at the moment.
But I also think that like this is our first match at home after the lockdown, so that will also be
Yes.
a very huge boost for the players. So I think we'll get a more energized team, like fighting for the win right now with against Norwich. And I also feel that the team has kind of got used to the new formation laid out by Arteta right now. So I think it will be a difficult match, but I think we can get a win easily. Because I think they're also in a very poor form right now, Norwich, and they are almost the last 20th position, almost relegated. Uh, and I feel it's difficult for them to come out of the relegation also right now because they're almost like 7 points difference with the 19% team. So I feel we can get the 3 points. So yeah, okay, Rahul, what do you think Arteta is going to pick? It is like actually very difficult to pick his 11 because always he picks something new every time. So what do you think he'll go this time?
See, I think with respect to how they played against Sheffield United, Arteta is pretty much comfortable playing three at the back.
Yeah,
Because if you had seen the match against Southampton and the match against Brighton, in against Brighton, even though they initially started with four at the back, Jaka used to go back and play as a left back in that back three so that Hector Bellerin and Kieran Tierney can go forward. So I think he's pretty much comfortable with three at the back. So my guess is Arteta usually goes with 3-4-3 in this game too.
okay. Like, what is your 11 for this match? Who is he going to pick?
See, again, it's very, very difficult. Okay. Arteta, he prefers youngsters over seniors in some particular positions, because see, as far as I like to play Mesut Ozil, it's very, very difficult for him to get into the starting 11 right now. So it will be very, very straightforward for me. Starting off in goal, obviously, Emi Martinez will be playing. Bernd Leno will obviously need some time to recover and come back. So it will obviously be Emi Martinez. And now going on to the back three, I would like to have a back three of Mustafi, Holding, and Kolasinac, obviously, because see, even though Kolasinac was pretty poor against
Yeah,
Sheffield
because of him,
United,
we conceded the goal against Sheffield.
yeah, it was a defensive mistake as usual. How we concede goals, but see, if you want to have three at the back, the left back position is very, very important. And Arteta usually prefers a left footed player at that particular position.
Yeah.
So, and moreover, Holding has also settled in quite nicely. He's been putting up some exceptional performances, especially against the way he played against Southampton. It was a very, very good performance. So, Holding deserves to start, obviously. And I pretty much had a dilemma between starting Mustafi or Socrates
Okay.
because Mustafi has played all the four games this season, and I think he deserves a rest. But I don't know, man. Socrates is pretty much needs time to settle in right now, so I will go with Mustafi, Holding, and Kolasinac.
Okay. For the midfield.
And the midfield, I'm obviously going with the 3-4-3. So midfield, starting off with the wing backs, I would pretty much go for Tierney and Maitland Niles because See, Hector Bellerin is still struggling to start
Yeah,
the game, and against Southampton, he struggled to get some passes. Even to the nearby player, he's struggling enough to pass it to him, and his defensive rate is also not that satisfactory according to me. And after the injury last season, he seems like he's lost much of pace right now because
yeah,
Hector Bellerin is known for pace. Actually, you could see his overlapping runs, but after the injury, he's been pretty much struggling according to me. And last game against Sheffield United, Maitland-Niles played a brilliant game, especially the way in which he overlapped Pepe. If
yeah.
you saw one attempt where his cross was met by Dean Henderson, he had to
Yeah,
punch it
yeah,
away.
yeah.
So that is what we as fans want to see from that particular position. And it is also comfortable for Pepe to move forward and drift into the penalty box. So the chances of Pepe scoring is much higher with Maitland-Niles rather than having Bellerin at right wing back. So Maitland-Niles pretty much deserves to start right now, and I think Arteta has been pretty much satisfactory with how he's reacting to certain things because Arteta, he has told us that Maitland-Niles has pretty much certain disciplinary issues, the team. So I think it's settled on, and Maitland-Niles deserves to play. And obviously, the left wing back, we know how Kieran Tierney plays.
He's
Come
very
on, man,
exceptional for us right now.
he's one of the best players in the team right now
Yeah,
because the way in which he settled into the lineup, right after the obviously again he got injured during the start of the season. It took pretty much 3 months for him to come back, and he again got injured against West Ham United. So again an unfortunate injury, but he's settling in right now, and he's also been pretty much fantastic. And against Sheffield United, we saw uh, a number of crosses from him
yeah.
to
He gave a
Nicolo
beautiful
Pepe.
process. Yeah.
So yeah, again, uh, it's a very very big game for us. Moreover, we badly need those 3 points.
Because the next
So
run of fixtures is also not very easy for us because
yeah,
we
we
have
are we are facing Leicester, Spurs,
Wolves and
Wolves, and
Liverpool.
Liverpool. So we badly need to take advantage of these games. So I think Kieran Tierney pretty much again needs to start.
Yeah,
And in the midfield too, I would starting off with Granit Xhaka. He's been, he is the pretty much best midfielder in our team right now. People wouldn't have accepted it a few months back, but there is a difference when Xhaka plays and when Xhaka doesn't play. If you saw the match against Brighton and Southampton, it is a very, very easy comparison between how Xhaka is very much important to Arteta's gameplay. He's the one who ensures that there is stability in the midfield. And at times, he's also very good in picking that pass to either Saka or Nicolo Pepe. So he's pretty much very, very important in this lineup. So Jaka will play, and look, I had a very much pretty much dilemma between starting either Ceballos or Joe Willock, but and moreover, this is with respect to how Ceballos came and scored the winner against Sheffield United. So, but still, I think Joe Willock deserves a start. He hasn't even put a foot wrong under Arteta till now. So, and he's also been able to pick those killer passes to Kieran Tierney. So that's pretty much the player we need right now. And we all know Arteta prefers youngsters in the starting 11. He's been very much influential for these youngsters in this club. So I'll go on with Joe Willock
okay.
partnering with Xhaka in the midfield. So moving on to the front three, on the right hand side, obviously Nicolo Pepe. He's been showing what he is capable of recently, and again at times he used to struggle with how he controls the ball, especially in the penalty box. But that one or two moments, he has some magic to score goals. So that's what we need as a club right now. We need goals, goals, and goals. And it pretty much, along with Maitland Niles, obviously, as I told you before, he's been pretty much comfortable playing the way he is. So Nicolo Pepe starts for me in the 11. On the left hand side, I would like to go with Bukayo Saka. Man, he's been exceptional this season. It's not a joke that he starts over. Maybe he used to start over Kolasinac at the left back position.
Yeah.
So he's one of the players with huge potential in football right now. So, and he's been pretty much, good at performances against Sheffield United and Southampton. And one of the main reasons I prefer Saka at left wing is to start Aubameyang in the center. And Aubameyang pretty much in the games that I saw after the restart, he's not been able to contribute to scoring that much. He's been experiencing a goal rot for the past 4 games. I've heard it's the longest after 5 years or so.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure. So I want to see him in the center, and I want Mikel Arteta to try to instill some confidence in him, because Aubameyang badly needs that confidence right now, and we all know what he's capable of doing. So yeah, the front three will consist of Saka, Aubameyang, and Pepe.
So your starting 11 is goalkeeper is Emiliano Martinez, and
Yes,
the back three is Mustafi, Holding, and Kolasinac, and the
yes,
four midfield up front is left wing back is Kieran Tierney, and right wing back is Ainsley Maitland-Niles, and in the two midfield is Xhaka and Ceballos. And going
no, I
Willock,
started
Willock.
Willock over Ceballos.
Okay, yeah, sorry,
Yeah,
Willock. Then going up front, the front three he chose is left hand side Bukayo Saka, at the center Aubameyang, and at the right Nicolo Pepe. Okay,
yes,
but according to me, the 11 I would choose. I think like he won't. I don't think he'll go to a back three, because he'll go to a back four for this match. Because I feel that he goes like while defending, we go to a three with actually five at the back, and while go attacking, he goes to four. Like formation changes while attacking and while going at defense. So I feel that if David Luiz doesn't play, he'll go at back four. So I feel if the back four way, the formation I'm picking is 4-3-3 with Xhaka holding place, holding
okay,
midfielder. So
okay.
the lineup I will go with, obviously goalkeeper is Emiliano Martinez. We have no other go right now, and at the right back I will choose
See,
Ainsley.
moreover, Martinez has been pretty much playing very well this
Yeah, yeah,
after he replaced Bernd Leno. So he actually deserves to start,
yeah. Actually, he
even
deserves a
though,
start. He has
and
like
his distribution is amazing right now.
yeah, like he gave like the long balls to Aubameyang, and like even though he was
Yeah,
not able to
yeah,
convert it into a goal, it was an amazing pass. And also in that Southampton match, we were leading 1-0, and he did an amazing save of Shane Long with his left foot, and it was like
yes,
very important for us at that point, because if it had gone to 1-1, the match would have gone in a different direction. So I feel yeah, he has
yeah.
proven his place in the team. And for the back four, I'm going with the right side. I'm going with Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Obviously, in the Sheffield United match, he proved why he has to be picked over Bellerin, and because obviously he's helping Pepe to like go attack more, and because Bellerin was holding him back, and literally Pepe had to come back to the own half and take the ball and run, which was like very difficult for him.
Yeah,
Even more,
Pepe used to be standing near the touchline when
yeah, yeah,
Bellerin
it was
played.
very difficult for him.
So
And even like Bellerin, had a lot of missed passes, and he was not able to string passes properly, and he was not able to like get like even on the long run of the match also he was not able to like settle down. He was always doing some mistakes. So yeah, I'm going with Ainsley Maitland-Niles, and I would love to see Cedric Soares also come back anytime. Like they have given him a 4-year contract, but I want to see him like what he does to the team. Like
See,
he definitely must have a role to play.
the thing with Cedric Suarez is I've heard that he was pretty much fit in
Yeah,
February itself, and apparently in training, Bukayo Saka broke his nose,
yeah,
so he had to fix his nose again. So that's
yeah.
what it is taking time for him to start, but it's pretty much unfortunate. But yeah, it'll be good to see Cedric Suarez soon.
Yeah. So at the back, main two defenders, I'm going with Mustafi and Holding. I'm not going with Socrates because I feel that they have built up a like partnership right now. Both Mustafi and Holding, they are the best of
True.
what we have right now. So we have to go with them. And
Yes.
at the left side, I'm going with Kieran Tierney, and definitely. And at the midfield, three, I'm going as the holding midfielder is obviously Granit Xhaka. His passing is amazing for us from midfield to the attack. It's like it's much needed for us to go and while attacking. And the other midfielder is actually I don't want Ceballos to play. Because I feel that he
Okay.
kind of holds the play for us because whenever he gets the ball, he gets and turns and turns and turns. And I was like, why doesn't he
Yeah.
pass the first time he gets? Like he can free up Pepe or he can free up someone, but he always holds the balls and turns. And I think he like that is like something which I don't like about him. Other than that, he's a very
Yeah.
good player.
As a creative player, he's supposed to find spaces
Yeah,
and pass
definitely
forward. And as far as I've seen, he either passes backwards or
sideways. Yeah,
sidewards. So
yeah. So
yeah.
that's what that one thing I'm thinking. Like I don't want uh, Ceballos to play, so I will go with Willock on that place, who has more energy, and he also proved himself while playing against Southampton. He scored a crucial second goal for Arsenal, and even in the Sheffield United match, he played a quite decent game. So yeah, I'm going with Willock there, and the other midfielder I'm going is I'll be going with Bakayo Saka. Because he, any place you put him, he plays well. That is what like he has been a one revelation for Arsenal this season. Like he plays good anywhere, and that is actually very good. And we need to tie him up down to a new deal very as soon as possible. So yeah, he's a very
Yeah. Arteta has been pretty much confident that
yeah
he will sign a new contract. Yeah.
yeah.
Let's see.
So that is my three midfield, and while attack three is left side, I'm going with Aubameyang, which many Arsenal fans will not like because everyone want to see him go up front. But I think
Yeah.
Arteta doesn't want to go like make him go up front because from what I've understood, that he feels that Aubameyang should play from the left so that he'll be able to like sometimes if you see that Saka takes the left wing and Aubameyang drifts to the center, so he feels that he can
Yeah.
play in both the positions. So I think Aubameyang will start at the left. While attack, I think Eddie Nketiah will start because that's what Arteta likes. He likes him so much, and already he got a rest against Sheffield United. And even Lacazette didn't prove himself while playing against Sheffield. He had a decent game, but not enough to make him start in the next match. So I feel Eddie Nketiah will be starting against Norwich as the striker, and at the right, definitely Nicola Pepe. Uh, like I feel sad for Reece Nelson, but like equally happy for Nicola Pepe because he's been very good for us right now. And like the goal against Brighton was exceptional, man. And definitely like
Yes.
we need more of them right now. And yeah, so that is my starting 11.
Okay. Good.
So yeah, that's a starting 11, guys. If you accept with us, please comment down. And if you have your own starting 11, please comment down. So that is all for today. And we'll have Rahul back again for the match review and player ratings. So yeah, guys, that's all for today. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.